Good morning, kindergarten. This is Mrs. Cancer. I hope you're well and rested and ready with your math brains on to participate in some math today. Please make sure you have a pencil and a piece of paper so you can do some problem solving alongside me. Let's get ready. Kindergarten, during math today, we are going to take apart 10 and we're going to use number bonds and pictures and an equation. Kindergarten, a part of the work that we will be doing today is writing number sentences or addition equations. An addition equation is a group of numbers with a plus sign. 10 equals 7 plus 3. 7 plus 3 equals 10. These are both addition equations. Kindergarten, do you love a good birthday party? So do I. Well, one day I went to a friend's birthday party, and when I got there, I saw these hats. Aren't they great looking? They were sitting on a table. How many birthday hats do you think there are altogether? Should we count? Will you help me count? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What a great job you did counting, kindergarten. Hey, what do you notice about the way these hats are organized? That's right, kindergarten. They are in a 5 group of 10. Remember, a 5 group starts out with 5 at top and 5 at the bottom. When we see a 5 group, it's really helpful, kindergarten, because it helps us to identify the parts in our number story. Look closely at the picture. What 2 parts do you see? Oh, yeah, I see it too, kindergarten. I see 5 red and white hats, and I see 5 purple and blue hats. Hey, 10 hats, 5 red and white, and 5 purple and blue. I bet we can put this information in a number bond. 5 red and white hats plus 5 purple and blue hats make how many hats altogether, kindergarten? You got it, 10 hats all together. Now that we've finished our number bond, we can write an equation or a number sentence. We can write our number sentence or equation in 2 ways. We can start with the parts, 5 hats, red and white hats, plus 5 purple and blue hats equals how many hats altogether? 10 hats. Or, kindergarten, we can start with the whole. Remember, 10 is the whole. 10 hats equals 5 red and white hats plus 5 purple and blue hats. Wow, kindergarten. You certainly worked hard to figure out this number story. Let's try a new one. Are you ready? I bet you are. Kindergarten, remember the birthday hats? Well, at that same birthday party were these really great birthday horns on the table also. I wonder how many birthday horns there are altogether. You think we should count? I do too. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my goodness! 10 horns also. And take a look at how these horns are organized. They're organized in what did you say? That's right, a 5 group of 10. A 5 group of 10 has 5 at top and 5 at the bottom. Our 5 group of 10 is great because we can see the parts of 10. Can you see the parts of 10 in this number story, kindergarten? Uh-oh. Give a thumbs up if you can see the parts of 10. I see them too. I see 3 striped horns, and I also see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blue horns. Now that we've discovered what the parts are, we can probably fill out the number bond. But this is where I'm going to ask you to pull out your pencil and your paper and make a quick number bond and finish the rest of this. I also am going to ask you to try to finish the number equation or the number sentence. Remember, there are 2 ways that we can do a number sentence or a number equation. We can start off with the whole first and then put in the parts. 10 equals blank plus blank. We need parts here. Or we can start off with the parts first. Blank plus blank equals 10, which is the whole. So I'm going to ask you to 1, finish this number bond, and 2, try to write a number sentence or an equation 2 ways for me. Why don't you pause the video, do some problem solving on your own, and then start the video when you're ready to share your answers. Kindergarten, thumbs up if you were able to complete your number bond and write a matching equation to go with our number story. Now, I don't want you to get confused about these circles up here. These circles represent our story. Remember, we talked about a while ago that it's just not a good use of our time during math to sit and draw pictures of horns or cupcakes. Instead, just use circles. So these circles represent the horns in the story. How many horns were there altogether, kindergarten? That's right, there were 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There were 10 horns altogether, but there were 2 parts in this story that helped to make those 10 horns. What 2 parts do you see, Kindergarten? Me too. I see 3 right here. 1, 2, 3. Remember there were 3 colorful horns in our story? So that's one part. And then there's another part that we have to identify. Oh yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is the other number. 3 and 7 make 10. Now we're ready to put that information in our number bond. The biggest number always makes up the whole. That big number is the number 10. Our 2 parts happen to be 3 colorful horns plus 7 blue horns make 10 horns all together. Now remember, whatever's in the number bond should also be in our equation. We said that we were going to try to make 2 equations. One with the whole first, 10, equals 2 parts, 3 plus 7. Our other equation starts with our parts first, 7 plus 3 equals 10. Nice work, kindergarten. Should we try another one? I think so too. Practice makes perfect. Kindergarten, can I tell you what a really great time I had at my friend's birthday party? Not only did she pass out great birthday hats and great birthday horns, but she had really colorful balloons. Can we count how many balloons there were all together? Let's count together. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 balloons all together in a 5 group of 10. Can you see the parts of 10 in this number story? Thumbs up. Nice job, kindergarten. Now that you are able to identify the number parts in this story, you can complete the number bond and 2 number equations to go with this number story. Stop the video, complete your number bond and 2 equations to go with this number story. When you're all set, turn back on the video. Kindergarten, give a thumbs up if your work is similar or the same as mine. Wait a minute, what did you just say? My work is messy and unorganized? Oh, I forgot to do a 5 group of 10. Do you think that really matters? Oh, because I should have 10 circles altogether, and my number bond says I have 11. Well, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Kindergarten, you're right. This is kind of messy. And I do remember that we are taking apart 10. So 11 doesn't belong in my number bond. And guess what else I'm noticing, kindergarten? I have 2 and 8 in my parts, but there's not 2 of anything in my number story here. And there's not 8 of anything. So my picture doesn't match my number bond. And if my picture and my number bond don't match, then my equation is probably not correct either. Oh no, kindergarten. Teachers make mistakes too. Thank you for helping me out. I think I better try this again, but this time I think I'm going to organize my balloons or my circles in a 5 group of 10. Kindergarten, thank you so much. You were right. My work was messy. I needed to organize my circles in a 5 group of 10. Can you help me count to make sure that I have a 5 group of 10 now? Thank you. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh boy, now I can clearly see my 2 parts that make 10. I see 2 blue circles and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red circles. Now I'm ready to complete my number bond. 2 blue circles plus 8 red circles equals 10 circles or balloons all together. Now that my number bond is finished, I can create an equation out of this. I can do my equation 2 ways. Whole equals part plus part, or 10 equals 2 plus 8. And I can also do part plus part equals whole, or 2 plus 8 equals 10. And my equation matches the numbers in my number bond. So I know I'm on the right track. Kindergarten, what a great job you did. You were so helpful today. I can't believe that I forgot to do a 5 group of 10. I can't wait to do more math work with you tomorrow. Have a great day. Have some fun in the sun. I'll see you tomorrow.